Hey everyone, this is Hannah with today's Rocket Miner news update. Today I wanted to start off with some of the bad news so that I can end with some of the good news. To start off, I wanted to talk about COVID and where we're at with our numbers as a state. Unfortunately, all of our numbers continue to go up. Today we've seen some pretty dramatic increases in some of those numbers. As of today, we're up to 1,177 active cases. I believe this may be the highest active case number for any given day that we've had. We had 124 new confirmed cases today, and the active case number rose by 77. So that leaves us with a total of 6,083 cases that we have seen so far in Wyoming. That's both confirmed and probable cases. So we have 5,170 confirmed cases and 913 probable. So that's just put us over 6,000 total as of today. Unfortunately, also now we are up to 53 coronavirus-related deaths for Wyoming. Today, that total went up by 3. The Wyoming Department of Health reported today these 3 new deaths. All were adult males. 2 were from Natrona County and 1 was from Campbell County. One of the men from Natrona County was described as an older adult male. The other 2 were just described as adult males. All 3 of these men did have pre-existing health conditions that put them more at risk for complications and death from COVID-19. 2 of them had been hospitalized at the time of their deaths, and 1 of them had not. As always with all of the COVID-related deaths, our condolences go out to the family. Even though these men did have pre-existing health conditions, that doesn't mean that they were already dying or going to die. Most likely they would not have if they hadn't gotten COVID-19 right now. So it is a horrible loss and tragedy for their families and friends, and our hearts go out to them. Also wanted to give a quick update on the Mullen Fire and where that's at. It has continued to grow and continue to cause damage. Yesterday we did learn that 38 property owners in that area have now experienced loss of property due to the Mullen Fire. There was a total of 29 dwellings and 31 outbuildings that were lost in the fire that we know of right now. As of today, the fire has spread to 117,420 acres, still 0% contained, and it has now spread across the state line and into Colorado, so there have been some pre-evacuation notices for counties there. And there are now 934 personnel that are working on the fire. Thankfully, they are able to keep sending more people to keep working on that fire as it grows. But as of right now, it is still spreading and causing damage. So again, just so much thanks to all of the people who are working so hard on containing that fire and protecting people's homes that are there, the other buildings and structures in that area. And yeah, it does keep spreading, but they're still working really hard to contain it as best as they can. So those are the 2 big news updates I wanted to give. We're on those things. Thankfully, in the good news, we have a lot of cool stuff coming up and happening in our community, especially this weekend, but also just coming up for this month. There's a lot going on, a lot of things to do, so I wanted to let you know about a couple of those things. First, I want to say happy opening night to everyone at the college doing dancing at Lunasa. Break a leg, do an awesome job tonight and throughout the weekend. Just for the whole community, definitely encourage everyone to go see that show. It is only this weekend, so don't miss it. It's just 3 days. You can see it in person or virtually, as I talked about in my last video, so definitely check that out, support the college. In downtown Rock Springs, we have virtual Oktoberfest beginning today. That involves you can get a ticket that will get you some good deals on local brews and give you chances to win prizes. So if you're into that, definitely check that out. Also, other upcoming performances. The Wyoamericana Caravan is going to be coming through and performing at the Broadway Theater tomorrow at 7. This is a touring concert show that has lots of different musicians and artists from Wyoming that will be performing. So tickets for that are $10. It is just the one night since it's a touring show. The Broadway Theater and the tour, they're being very careful with COVID, taking precautions. Organizers of the show said that concert goers are encouraged to wear masks and to gather responsibly with awareness for social distancing and safety measures in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. They said live music and local venues depend on it. And the Broadway Theater said that they will have socially distanced seating and limited capacity. So if you want to go, they can't fit as many people as normal because of social distancing, so make sure you get your tickets so that you can go to that. Definitely encourage everyone to wear masks. As they said, if we want to keep being able to have live music and theater in our community, we need to take these precautions so that we don't have to shut our theaters down again. Also at the Broadway Theater, coming up for next week is going to be the Actors Mission production of the Waverly Gallery. This is the show that they wanted to do in the spring, had to cancel several times because of COVID. They're finally going to be able to put that on. We're going to have more information about that show and about what the cast and crew have been through to make that happen, so stay tuned for more info about that, but just be aware that that's coming up next week and the following weekend, so get ready to make time to put that in your schedule. And of course, with all this, today is the first day of October, so happy October, and this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And our community always does an awesome job of rallying around this cause and doing a lot of things to show support and raise awareness. And particularly, Memorial Hospital Sweetwater County always does a lot of different things going into this month to raise awareness, to help people, give them resources and information. So they're going to be doing a lot of different things for this month. One of the big, most noticeable things is the Paint the Town Pink competitions. In this case, Paint the Towns Pink because it's both Rock Springs and Green River. Businesses are going to be decorating their storefronts, and then the public will get to vote on their favorites and pick a winner for each town. So keep your eyes out for those storefront decorations and deciding which one is your favorite. And then also this year, to kick off the month, the hospital is doing the Hindsight 2020 Scavenger Hunt, and that is going to be this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. And there are going to be lots of goodies and chances to win prizes. So it'll be a cool event to kick things off, give some fun opportunity to go around the community and to learn and to get these chances to win prizes. So definitely check that out. More information on all of these different upcoming events can be found at rocketminer.com. So check that out for details on all of these things. And I just wanted to add that I think it's so great that our community has so many things going on, that people have worked hard to find ways to make these things possible while being careful and taking precautions for COVID-19. But in order for their hard work to be worth it, the people who participate in these activities need to be on board with that. So just encourage everyone to have a good attitude about social distancing, about wearing masks, and take those precautions. You're still going to be able to do these events and enjoy them and have a good time with all of them. But just take those few extra steps, both to respect the people who've worked so hard to make these events happen, and just to keep our community safe so that we can continue to do things like this. Obviously, seeing COVID numbers in Wyoming rise so dramatically is concerning, and we need to be aware of that and concerned. So we just need to take precautions as we participate in all these different fun activities and things happening in our community. So be on the lookout for all those things. Enjoy some of those activities this weekend and in the coming month, and just stay safe and be careful and take care of each other. And happy October. Hope everyone has a great beginning to the month. Thanks for listening and have a good night.